This is to show a bug where melee inputs are being ignored with jump-grapple sequences. Say you see an enemy approaching within perfect melee range. So you do jump, melee, you grapple away, and then you see another enemy and want to do the same thing. So you do jump, melee, but the melee doesn't happen. Now I was over solid ground when I tried to do the second melee, but this can be worse if you try to melee after jumping off a ledge and don't expect the melee to disappear. So why is this happening? Let's dive into it a little. If I do jump, melee, grapple, the melee will work the first time, but if I try it again, jump, melee, grapple, this time no melee. And this will happen indefinitely. Jump, melee, grapple. I can even do just jump, grapple, jump, grapple. I can throw in a couple of dashes, and then when I try to melee again, jump, melee, grapple. Still no melee, I am just left hanging. At first I thought it was eating inputs, but now I think this is happening because normally you can only do one melee per jump. So without having seen the source code, my best guess is that when you end a jump with a grapple, then that jump is being considered as not having been ended. So if you have a sequence of one or more jump grapples ending in a jump, then that whole sequence gets counted as one jump, which is why you can't do a melee after each jump. You can consistently repro this bug. It affects all players all the time, especially Tower of Sisyphus players, since as soon as you start trying to do mid-air melees, you will run into this bug. You just need to grapple after mid-air melee to get the bug. And actually what top tower players will do is after doing jump, melee, grapple, we will do an extra little hop to reset that jump sequence. So now you will see I can do jump, melee, grapple. This is not ideal. It is like playing with an extra silent permanent malfunction in the tower all the time, which is not a very fun way to play. And when you do that extra hop, you are left vulnerable. And of course, if you forget to do the hop in the tower and you try to jump into a flying mob of enemies and mid-air melee one of them, instead of destroying that enemy and eliminating the threat, you're just left hanging and vulnerable again. I think this is one of the worst bugs in Returnal. It is not as flashy and obvious as the Nemesis bug where you infinitely fall through the floor in co-op. It is much more subtle, but it is very insidious. And especially for a game with such tight controls as Returnal, it is really a shame to have a bug on its basic inputs. This bug is on the PC version, which you can see I'm playing PC now, but it has also been on the PS5 version for ages. So, Housemarque, we would greatly appreciate it if you would fix this bug, please, and thank you.